Alright, to continue, okay, so for personal reason kung bakit sila nag-put up ng catering business, which is based on the mission statement. So, sabi niya, a caterer will start a business for many different reasons, including personal passion. It may be their passion or individual desires. Pwede rin personal commitment or the belief that it can be done better than someone else. I mean, to create a respectable living through sufficient profits and desire to start a family business. Okay, so tandaan niyo, in every business that we go through or we put up, we would always have to make sure that our business should be done in with conviction. Okay, kasi pag hindi mo inano yan, or should I say hindi natin ginawan ng or hindi natin siya masyadong dinibdib or hindi natin siya masyadong sineryoso, tendency it will cause a breakdown, okay, sa business natin. Okay, so you have to make sure if you are willing to do a business, you have to be committed in doing that business. Okay, so growing a business must be strategically planned in advance. So while you are having your business, the growth of your business would be based on your plans, okay, or strategic plan. So kailangan meron kang plano, kailangan pinagpaplanuhan natin na maayos to. So these are some questions that you need to answer in order for you to formulate a business growth plan. Okay, what is the projected 5-year gross sales figure? So you have to project a 5-year gross sales figure. Okay, what techniques will be best describe how to satisfy current customers' needs? Remember that our customers' needs are changing, so how will you satisfy them? So if you have the answer for that, you can start a planning on the growth of your business. So how will you describe any desire to diversity into the new market niche? How will new customer be attracted? Yan yung mga questions natin. Paano mo ma-attract ang mga customers ngayon? Who will identify the needs, wants, and demands? What is the strategy regarding menu mix and new product development? So we need to have a new product development. Okay, how will new menu items and specialties be introduced? So paano mo sila i-introduce if ever you going to have a new product? How will efficient and effective multiple catering events be executed on a daily or weekly or monthly agenda? And how will sustainable trends rather than short-lived fads be identified? Okay, so those are the questions that you're going to tackle in order for you to make a business growth plan. Okay, of course, since you're targeting a business growth plan, you have to target also professional growth. Okay, a progressive professional growth of the catering organization must be a well-crafted part of this plan. Okay, all right, so we need also professional growth, especially for yourself as the owner of the catering company, and also with your staff or employees. Dapat binibigyan nyo rin sila ng ways on how to do or how to grow professionally. Okay, you can have them attend some seminars or mga classes that would make them more empowered, kumbaga. Okay, so we go now to our strategic vision. A strategic vision is a future looking. It is important because it creates a long-term vision for the caterer. So your strategic vision or your vision should be on a long-term basis. Ibig sabihin, it doesn't requires, hindi siya vision for 2 weeks, for 1 month time. It should be in the near future. So 5 to 10 years projection yan, or vision yan, or goal yan, na you would encounter, or you would accomplish using your mission. Okay? So habang ginagawa mo yung mission mo, you are directly towards your vision. Okay? Kung ganun lagi ang ginagawa mo, I mean, you always follow your mission, okay? Tendency, it will lead you to your vision. Okay? What is SWOT analysis? SWOT analysis, it is a technique that analyzes, or it is a strategic management tool caterers must use to match their business strength to market's opportunity. Okay? We have to make sure we always have this. Kaya nga sa mga thesis, pag nag-thesis kayo niyan, okay, gagawa kayo ng SWOT analysis. Ang SWOT analysis ninyo would be you're trying to look at your strength, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threat. Now, we also have a SWOT for your competitors and the SWOT for the industry. Ano ba ang strength ng industry ngayon? Ano ba ang weaknesses ng industry? Ano ba ang opportunities meron ng industry? At ano bang threat meron sa industry ngayon? Okay? So far, nagiging threat ng mga business ngayon is the pandemic. Okay? Yun ang nagiging setback nila. Kaya medyo hirap ang mga business ngayon to cope up, kasi nawawalan sila ng kita, and the real talk na result would be nawawalan ng trabaho yung mga tao, kasi hindi nawawalan sila ng kita, hindi na sila kumikita. Tendency, maglalaglag ng mga tao yan, or mag-aalis ng mga tao yan. Okay? Kaya nga you have to make sure, as part of your business growth plan, you have to create your SWOT analysis. Okay? And then we also have so these are the strength. Okay? Strength is identified, or are identified as internal attributes, skills, characteristics, or asset that a caterer possess, which provides an enviable position of exceptional competitiveness in the market. So these are sample strengths of the caterer. So one would be quality of food, of course, uniqueness of the food, excellence, ambition, passion, personality, human resource. Meaning to say, pag sinabi natin human resource, you are trying to hire skilled expertise, or training people to work with others, and to acquire the skills needed that the company or the catering company needs. Okay? Commitment to the process of continuous learning, asset, creativity, logistics. Okay? So yan yung mga sample strengths ng isang catering. And then weaknesses are identified as those internal areas that can limit a caterer's ability to compete successfully in the industry. Ito yung mga possible weaknesses natin. But there's a but. Mostly, if you are a strategic businessman, you're trying to, in the long run, you're trying to make these weaknesses as your strength. Okay? This may be your weaknesses for now, but sooner or later, they will be your strength. Okay? So, ganyan ang ginagawa nila. Kamukha sa inyo, in your function, or your event, meron kayong mga weaknesses niyan. You identify yung inyong mga strength, yung inyong mga weaknesses, yung inyong mga opportunities, at saka threat na pwedeng mangyari in order for us to plan properly, para ma-avoid natin whatever the threats na meron, para ma-capture natin whatever opportunities meron kayo na pwede natin gamitin para kumita tayo. Your weaknesses, ano ba ang mga weaknesses mo, so you can focus on your weaknesses para hindi na siya maging weaknesses. And then also your strength, na kailangan pagbutihin nyo pa yung strength ninyo. Okay? So these are the sample of weaknesses. Labor difficulties, of course, we all know that. na we need to make sure that our labor would be skillful, of course. Hindi mahirap kasi yung kukunin mo siya tapos wala pa siyang alam, hindi pa siya marunong. So it takes time to train. Okay? Not unlike pag train na sila, yun nga lang, merong medyo mahalang bayad kasi train na sila. Okay? So another would be last minute stock outs or stock out, okay? Or last minute naubusan ka ng items because of bad projection, okay, when it comes to stock. Okay, another would be insufficient operating capital, so kulang ang capital mo, unreasonable lease agreement, excessive long-term debt, excessive payroll, yan yung mga mahilig mag overtime, of course, na hindi naman kailangan. Okay, so dyan napupunta, nagkakaroon sila ng ganyan. So you have to make sure you manage your manpower properly. Okay? And then unrealistic general overhead such as mortgage, rent payments. Okay, so yan. Insufficient knowledge in the area of food production. Ganyan sinasabi ko sa inyo, you need to have someone with skills. Okay? Uncontrolled temper and emotional instability, yung hindi mga makapagpigil, especially if you're in front of the guest, tendency nagkakaroon ng problema when it comes to that. Okay, uncontrolled temper, okay, so yan, inability to provide leadership, especially in emergency situation. Isa pa yan. Poor communication skills, very important ang communication when it comes to our industry, when it comes to especially yung catering. Okay, you need to communicate properly all possible na pwedeng gawing or pwedeng maging guidelines or instructions. Okay, you need to communicate it properly. Lack of attention to detail. Okay, yan, very common sa atin yan, especially sa inyo. Masyado tayong nai-stuck dun sa pwede na yan, okay na yan, pwede na yan. Okay? Pero the fact that minsan kung hindi ka pa satisfied sa sarili mo, sa ginawa mo, of course you have to make sure you satisfy yourself first. Okay? Hindi tayo nagsisettle dun sa pwede na yan. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, nakikita ko sa mga pinapas ninyong mga return demo, merong mga nag-excel when it comes to this one. Okay? Hindi nila nagiging weakness to. They pay attention to the details. Okay? Marami akong nakikitang potential, okay, because of this one. Okay? They're using ingredients that are for us lay people, for the layman's our lay people, hindi nila maintindihan kung bakit niya nilagyan ng ganitong ingredient. Pero dahil ikaw na masyado kang adventurous and you want something new, okay, you take the risk. Okay, you took the risk to do that. Okay, hopefully hindi siya or okay siya or nag-complement naman siya. Okay, so yan, you have to always pay attention to details. Failure to solve problems, ito yung problema rin natin. Gaya na sinasabi ko dati, we have to be solution-oriented, hindi tayo problem-oriented. Okay? Pag nandyan na yung problem, isipin mo kaagad, what are the possible solutions? Ano ba dapat ang pwede kong gawin? Okay, so you have to be solution-oriented. Okay, lack of accounting and financial skills, ito yung isa pang kulang sa atin at hindi natin or most of the businesses or business owners, ito yung kulang nila. They don't know the basic of accounting and financial side of the company. Kaya nga minsan ang nangyayari is naloloko na sila ng mga accounting nila. At hindi na, akala nila nagiging profitable pero the reality is nababankrupt na sila. Okay? So you have to know the basic of accounting and financial skills. Okay? Overpromising and underachieving, telling the client what they want to hear to get the job. Okay? And fear of taking risk. Okay? Ito pa yung isa. We fear taking risk. Baka hindi masarap. Baka hindi ano. Kaya yun yung naglilimit sa atin. Okay? Now, opportunities are identified as those external controllable future catering events that best match the caterer's competitive strength and which enable him or her to meet and exceed guest expectations. Okay? Opportunities reveal themselves as potential profitable growth zone. The opportunity to work with the newest food and products in the marketplace is another opportunity the caterer experience. So it is external and controllable. It is controllable. Okay? It is always used as a future future reason in order for you to continue the business. Okay? Pera na lang if you don't like growth. Kasi there are some businesses na kung ano lang yung product nila, yun na lang yun. Yun na rin. Okay? Pero you have to make sure na there's always something new. Kailangan meron laging bago. Okay? Not to the point naman na ifo-focus mo na lang yung sarili mo dun sa bago. Paano naman yung dati? Okay? So we have to make sure we balance everything. Okay? Opportunities are good in the business. Okay? They see it as a future endeavor nila, future possibilities or future addition that would make the company or that will help in the growth of the catering business. Okay? So sample opportunities, business location and facilities. Potential economic growth, yan, which is as of now hindi pa masyadong ramdam yan because of the pandemic. Dahil sa pandemic na yan, nasira ang ekonomiya natin, bumagsak lahat, pero not all naman, pero still we are Filipinos, we can outrun this pandemic. Okay? And then physical layout of the facilities to support catering function. Ito usually wala ang mga catering businesses, yung mga function halls. Kaya nga kung magki-catering ka, you have to make sure meron ka na ring function hall na pwede mong gamitin. Adequate parking area. Okay, ito yung wala rin. Usually wala silang mga parking area. Okay, and then ownership of the professional food production equipment. Lack of competition. Ownership of the facility and equipment. Lack of competition, bakit siya naging opportunity? Of course, pwede kang mag-monopolize. Okay? In your area, kung wala kang competition, wala kang kakompetensya, okay, ikaw lang, sa'yo at sa'yo pupunta ang mga tao. Okay? Pera na lang kung magkaroon na ng competition yan. So, it's an opportunity. Okay? Ownership of the facility and equipment, hours of operation and days of the week available to cater functions, recognition of sustainable trends. Pag sinabi nating trends, these are changes, okay? Or yung these are yung patok. Okay? Yung okay ngayon. Yung ginagawa ng mga tao ngayon. Okay? That's the trend. Pag sinabi nating trend, ito yung pinaka niya, uso. Okay, nauuso ngayon. 'Di ba dati hindi na mauso si TikTok, tas nung pandemic biglang nauso si TikTok, lahat ng tao nagti-TikTok na. Okay? Kaya hanggang ngayon tayo TikTok pa rin ng TikTok. Okay? Nakakalimutan yung ibang bagay, puro TikTok na lang ng TikTok. Okay. So, we also have threats are identified as those external elements which can cause a potential loss for a caterer. Potential loss for a caterer. Okay, one good example would be government regulation. and increased change in the interest rates are uncontrollable threats confronting a caterer. Okay, government regulation, alam natin na we need to secure government permits in order for us to be to operate. Okay? Tingnan nyo, dati okay lang na mag online selling, pero ngayon dahil nauuso na online selling, eto naman si government nagpataw na ng parusa sa mga hindi naka-secure sa sa government, or hindi nakasecure ng permit sa government. Okay? Simple lang naman ang hinihingi ng government is a DTI permit lang naman. So, isa yan. Pero syempre, because of the pandemic, nahihirapan ng mga tao, kaya nga sila nag-online selling para makakuha ng or maka-gain ng profit para pansuporta sa pamilya nila. Pero bibigyan ka naman ng isang gastos ulit ng government. Okay? So, yun. Pero wala tayong magagawa. We have to follow the rules. Okay? So, threats confronting a caterer. Ito yung mga threats. Competition. Target market communities. Okay? Offering the caterer function for a new market niche without enough analysis. Is the client unhappy? Future competition. Human resources. Inadequate equipment, poor management structure, inappropriate lease, staff does not care about customers' needs. Yan, isa sa mga nagiging threat. A lack of a plan for sanitation, which is the most important one because of we are in a food industry. Okay? So those are the sample threats. Okay, so we stop from there. Next week we go with 3.2. Okay, so that's all, guys. Have a nice day. Kita kits.